So here I am again. It's December 9th, my birthday, and I am feeling like I need to get a video done. At the same time, I don't really want to. Uh, it's like 1 o'clock on a Saturday. I kind of should go to the library and spend time there, but it's kind of rainy, and I just don't want to do anything, honestly. I feel like I was able to spend a little bit of time in a hotel the last couple of days, couple of nights. The night before last and the night before that. Um, One of my subscribers kindly donated some money for me to do that, and uh, normally I'd save the money or spend it on other things that I needed, like maybe another sleeping bag. But I decided instead to suck it up and put the money towards a hotel room. And I mean, it was nice. It was nice it was kind of a crappy hotel room. Things were falling apart, but I was able to get a shower and able to shave real close. Things that I'm not able to do on a regular basis. Um, and being in the hotel was really cool because it was like instead of you know crappy tent walls, there were four walls that I really wanted to do a video there, but it was so relaxing because when you're in a tent, there's a very small piece of fabric between you and the world, and you're constantly aware of all the different sounds and things like that of the world. Whereas, when I was in the hotel, it was like four thick walls that I could really just, you know, relax honestly for the first time in a year, um, since being homeless. And so it was nice. I mean, the TV was sketchy. The TV kept messing up, the internet kept messing up. It was a crappy hotel, but I was able to relax and vegged on Instagram Reels and TikTok or whatever. I was able to relax. I ordered some pizza. That was real nice. Hot food. Um, I guess the problem with it was coming back to this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I have a pretty decent little setup here, but it's not a house. It's not, it's a tent. It's I have to go through the woods to get here, and most of the time that doesn't really bother me. I guess as the winter draws on, it becomes more and more desolate and problematic for me. I've got the job, and I'm working the job, and I'm having money, and I'm trying to save money. The problem is I'm working 15 hours a week, and physically that's about the most I can do. I can't do any more. It just physically is too demanding, even that, and so that's frustrating because I can't get, I mean, if I wanted to work, I could, but I can't physically. So I'm stuck with just making, a very limited amount of money. But like, how am I going to get out of this situation that I'm in? It's so difficult, and it's just so difficult. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know. It's like, I can maintain a level of cleanliness, and odor control that I can get, that I can get a job and stuff like that. But right now, there's not anything that I'm seeing that can really put me into a situation, that I can get out of this situation, get into a place. I was looking at places for rent. A room for rent here is $1,000. A room for rent in a house is $1,000 plus bills. plus your share of the utilities or whatever. $1,000, right? If you're looking for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or even a studio, we're looking at, you know, $1,500 to $4,000. Who is renting something like a 1 bedroom for $4,000? Who has $4,000 to put into a, like, that just amazes me. So, but I knew that coming here. You know, um, that the cost of living is a lot higher than it was, say, in Johnson City, right? And so the plan is still the same, to somehow maybe get another job, save up some money, get a car. A car or a van would be preferable, honestly, but I can make do with a car. And if I can get a car or a vehicle and live out of that for a time, you know, like remove the passenger seat, get some covers for the windows and stuff, and do that, that would be actually a step up from what I'm doing now. And then I could go to a different part of Oregon or a different part of Washington that is not so near a metro area, that's maybe a small city, a big town that has enough employment that I could work, you know, 15, 20 hours a week and find a place for a couple $100 a month to rent. You know, maybe there's that option. Or even just continue living in a vehicle, which, if I had a van, I mean, the goal would be to get a van and live in a van, because that's doable, and that's as close to, I'd prefer, you know, living in an actual place, but barring that, a van would be nice. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about my stuff getting all wet and trashed, you know. I could keep it clean, and, you know, I could have, you know, I could put a nice recliner in there or something, I don't know, and just, the thing is living in a vehicle is not significantly cheaper than living in an apartment. I mean, depending on where you are. Um, you know, I mean, you're saving the money on rent, but, you know, it's like you don't have a microwave, you don't have a stove or anything, so you can't really heat up stuff. So you're buying stuff that's hot and pre-made, more so than you normally would. I mean, you can bypass that, but it rarely works out. I mean, like in the morning, if you're going to work or something, you're always buying something hot, whereas you would normally do that at home and just heat it up in the microwave or with a stove or something. So, I mean, you're saving the cost of rent, but even that you're not really saving, because you're spending more money on daily luxuries. So, you know, my goal would be to hopefully find a place where I could live in a you know, a small or medium-sized town that had, you know, I'd work at maybe a bagger or something at a grocery store, 20 hours a week maybe, and just be able to subsist, really. I don't know, like, but I can't do that from here. Um, you know, maybe I could, you know, get a bus, but I'm not willing to do that, especially during the winter. Right now, I'm just gonna save up what money I can, and hopefully, you know, I'll keep on looking for like a call center job or something like that, you know, and then maybe I could get a job sitting down, and I don't know, and then maybe in a couple of months, I'll have enough money to get a car or a vehicle, a van, and, you know, uh, that will up my game. But until that happens, I'm kind of stuck here. And well, happy birthday, Tom. Take care.